Aftershock. Aftershock. Because they gave us free tickets. Come see us there. Buy us a $12 beer. It's only $12 beer night, brother. Ooh, yeah. Better get that voice warmed up, Brett. Better get that mind spinning, that mouth moving, because I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, brother. And at this Tuesday's Metal Slam, I'm going to prove you, because I'm the intern.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to cause some shock? The boss and the box. Fucking shop with the boss and the box.
For video.
Fucking shop with the boss and the box. Fucking shop with the boss and the box.
Confused to be there.
Fucking shop with the boss and the box.
I need y'all to Venmo me some cash to Boss in the Box so we can get a mini of Papa Esco, and I will put it right. I will have it on screen with me every week. Oh, hey, what's up, everybody?
Dude, I want a Papa Esco mini or a Funko Pop or whatever you call them. I can add it to my Old Man Dan collection of Funko Pops.
You have an old wait? Do you have an Old Man Dan Funko Pop?
I will eventually.
An Old Man Dan Funko Pop.
Hey man, we've been through this, man. Like I'm gonna get him an old man Dan Funko Pop. He's gonna be racist Dan. He's gonna be Shred Demon Dan. He's gonna have a whole line of Funko Pops. It's gonna be amazing.
You're gonna do a whole line of Funko Pops. I think the losers would make better Funko Pops. I mean, JoJo's a bobblehead already, and then anything Dave Bell is gonna sell. Like, Dave Bell is a license to print money.
Well, Dave...
By the way, everybody, good motherfucking evening. This is episode 116 of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box, where you get to hang out with me, one half of your humble, handsome, heavyweight co-host duo, The Lunchbox, capital B, capital L, and in reverse order. That is one word. Thank you very much. Joined as always by that dastardly bastard, the master of disaster, the big party crasher, a big truth blaster, a numpty basher, the head of the class here, Brandon the Boss Blacker.
Wow, that was fucking amazing. Look at that. His intro was so amazing. He screwed up his video.
I screwed up my video. All right, let me do the on-off. Oh, there it is. I'm back. I'm back. We're going to have this problem tonight, guys. Sorry about that. It's cool. I'm ugly anyway. You don't need to see me. I mean, unless you want to. You can see me right now.
Well, thank you for that intro, my friend. This is episode 116 of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It means that we're going to do some goofy-ass shit tonight, and I want you guys to join us and have some fun with us. You know, if you don't know, if you can't read, there's no Braille on the computer. So if you can't read, we are doing the Impressions Drink Off Part 2. So I got my beer ready. I'm drinking some beer.
What are you drinking?
Tonight. I'm drinking my Iron Maiden. I love this stuff.
JoJo says that Twitch video is not working. Thank you for letting us know that.
Yeah, that happens. For some reason, it doesn't work during the live, but it uploads it immediately after the show.
Okay, so we got to stop advertising that we're live on Twitch.
But you can also go check it out on YouTube. If Facebook is not your thing, it is live on YouTube as we speak. So we're doing Impressions Drink Off Part 2, where we're gonna give each other people to do impressions of with situations, and we're gonna either do them very well or we're gonna do them very badly. So
I'm banking on badly. Mike Vanek's already broke out into the apple pie moonshine.
shit, he's already given up on this episode, man. He's like,
He hates when we do impersonations. He really does. He's gonna tell me this is worse than Raw, Church, and a Third Eye Blind concert all combined.
so before we get into all the fun stuff, I gotta say, Mr. Vanek invited us to do. I'm gonna make it public. I'm gonna give a public apology. I'm gonna give a public apology.
Okay. Go ahead.
Mr. Vanek invited Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box to do a debate on Ric Flair, on if he's the greatest wrestler of all time or not. I have to apologize, Mr. Vanek. I'm sorry. I got up to my head full of like shit that I had to do, so I could not make that show. I hope we could reschedule for another time. I apologize once again. I'm sorry, man. Let's make it right and let's do this right. So, with that being said, go watch Mike Vanek Sucks show. He's got a lot of cool guests. Go find him on Facebook.com/Mike Vanek Sucks.
Dude, he doesn't just have a lot of cool guests. On Wednesday, he has Ricky fucking Morton of the Rock and Roll Express. The most famous mullet in history, ladies and gentlemen. The most famous mullet wrestling ever bred. On the Mike Vanek Sucks video blog podcast. Also Friday, even somehow as important as Ricky Morton, he has our boy, last week's guest, Scotty McRib.
That's right. He also has Perry from Violence tomorrow on his show as well.
Perry Strickland.
Yes.
Wow. He needs to slide us that number.
Hey, anytime is a good time for violence.
That's right. What's up, Amanda Lopez? Good evening.
Yes. What's up, Amanda? And, to settle a debate, Jordan is absolutely on drugs. That's going to be our next T-shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
I assume no responsibility for that one.
Hey, you know what? Drugs can mean anything. Drugs can be weed. It can be heroin. It could be Tylenol. Jordan's probably on Tylenol. You don't know that.
She does have some issues that she did tell me she does have pain medications for. So I guess that technically counts.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan is on drugs. All right. Also, go check out her podcast, the Awesome Person Podcast. Tomorrow, also starring Scotty McRib as her guest. So go find her wherever she's at.
And I will be her next guest.
Okay.
No, actually, she reached out to me a while back and asked me to be her second guest because she'd already booked Scotty.
And I think, if I'm not correct, she might have Ben Chaos in there too.
Wouldn't surprise me. That'd be awesome.
I mean, I think she also has. I don't know. She's got. I don't know. She's trying stuff. So good for her.
Speaking of Ben Chaos, Nothing But Losers will be playing July 10th in Stockton with Ben Chaos, our boys in Worm Flesh, and a really cool rapper we got to play with last time in Stockton called Swift Homicide. So, still don't know if I'll be back on the team for that night. My busiest week of the year is the week before that. So, but I definitely want everybody that is available to go see Nothing But Losers, Ben Chaos, Worm Flesh, and Swift Homicide at JoJo Post, where it's at, in Stockton on July 10th.
Yeah. JoJo, I hope you're there. If you get bored with us doing bad impressions, go check out JoJo's Twitch feed. He's going to do some Dragon Quest, so I love me some Dragon Quest, so I'll probably try to watch it while I'm doing the show.
Don't watch it while you're doing the show. It lives for 30 days on Twitch. Go watch it on your own fucking time. This is our time, Brandon. You're on my time right now. This is you. I have custody of you currently.
Our time is now. Dude. Okay, so this is gonna be a lot of fun. Like, as you know, everybody who's been watching has been watching for a long time. We like to try a bunch of stuff, and we like to do stuff. Like, we don't like to do the typical every week is an interview, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But we like to have variety, whether we're doing interviews, whether we're doing impressions, we're doing pro wrestling simulation commentary. We're doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So we like to mix it up and add a little spice to our jam. You know what I mean?
Yep. And tonight, Brandon decided wanted to goof off a little bit. We'd both been slammed, so we decided to put our feet up, make it easy. Except, I don't think we've made it easy on each other.
Yeah.
You're going to hear us trying to do some impersonations that may or may not be out of our reach. And I actually think Brandon's got a chance at getting the better of me tonight.
See, I thought I was nice, and I gave you kind of a heads up on, like, the demographic that you will be getting into with your impressions, but you gave me nothing. So I don't know what I'm getting myself into.
Well, that's because being as you bitch, moaned, and sniveled last time about, having to do Conor McGregor, I decided that I was going to pitch you some softballs as far as the voice. Now, being as we're doing this Whose Line Is It Anyway style, where we've done an impersonation and a situation, the situations, my brother, are where I'm going to trip you the fuck up. Let's see how you do, because you are a creative, resourceful sumbitch. I'm ready to see what you got up your sleeve.
All right, well,
of your His Name is Robert Paulson shirt.
I'm sorry, this is Project Mayhem now.
Well, then you better bust out the spray paint and NWO yourself up. I, on the other hand, am wearing a very stylish and very rare, I think this might be a collectible now, Best Looking Everything's t-shirt, since one half of the BLE has retired. Up all night, serving all day, baby.
Wait. For real? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Who just...
Trip Rogers had to retire.
I didn't know that. So we got the best looking everything, Jason Hastings.
Well, see, Jason Hastings is the ringleader, as it were, of Best Looking Everything. He is the head of Best Looking Enterprises.
Oh, okay.
Which may or may not include some other members. I may or may not have been, Dave may or may not have been offered a membership, but they don't like that guy Lunchbox.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if my chat is slow, but Loser Rib, I think that's JoJo. He says, I see no video. He's talking about Twitch. Unfortunately, Twitch has this problem going live when we go live, so it'll come on afterwards. Go to YouTube, go to Facebook, my friend.
We already covered that.
Yes, we did. So with that being said, you're trying to... Why don't you give me a little something first? Because you're saying I'm going to have all these problems? Let's figure that out, shall we?
No. I'm just wondering how you're going to deal with the situations at hand. Okay. I'm going to let you get warmed up with something I know you can do.
Okay.
I would like to hear Macho Man Randy Savage as a lingerie salesman at Victoria's Secret.
Oh, yeah, all right, so you're gonna come in here and looks like you got some little titties. They're a little big. They might look a little big. Coming in here, we're gonna put these up right here. And we're gonna put them up. You might like a little pink. Oh, yeah, there's nothing like a little pink lingerie. You want to go a size smaller. Now, if you go a little size smaller, you're gonna make those breastises just a little bit bigger. Now, we may be a little more expensive than the store right down the street, but you know what? We have a great return policy. Yeah. With that return policy, you can come back in 30 days and bring it back as long as you don't have any cum shots all over your lingerie. Yeah.
All right. Does that count?
I'm with it.
Yep.
That was oh God. that was fantastic.
We also sell the little panties. Oh yeah, you want a G-string or a thong? Oh yeah, Miss Elizabeth, she really likes the thong. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Like I'll take another drink to that.
You know what? I'll hit you with this one as well. We'll just start off this way. Mr. Lunchbox, I want you to give me Macho Man Randy Savage selling a car.
Oh, yeah, thank you for coming into Savage Subaru today, This Tribeca right here It's got the 50/50 all-wheel drive, and what you see that means is when you hit a rough patch, like the Macho Man has obviously hit a rough patch. I mean, you're hawking cars, brother! And it's so I came back from the dead to hawk cars at Savage Subaru. Can you dig that? But what it means is when the wheels slip on the hard times, you'll get traction, brother. That's exactly what the Macho Man needs in life is traction. Because here at Savage Subaru, we brew a killer cup of coffee, That's right, a cup of coffee, and we buy the good cream. Because the cream, it always rises to the top. But what else has risen to the top is the safety rating of this Tribeca. Right here, it's the 7-seater, so that way you can fit all of your ring gear. I mean, I don't know if you have ring gear or not, but it'll work out for you. And anything you need to fit in it, you can fit in it. Dig it! Oh, yeah, sign the contract. Let's go for a test drive.
Hey, can somebody trademark the name Savage Subaru?
One of my best friends and dude I used to work with at Freshville is named Kyle Savage.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Like, and that is his actual last name. His dad runs Scott Savage Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right around the corner from my house. So if you like jiu-jitsu or you just want to get in shape or you want to practice the subtle art of folding clothes while people are still in them, Scott Savage Jiu-Jitsu in Los Banos. Don't even know they're a sponsor, but they are now.
Hey, you know what? He should just drop the Scott and just make it Savage Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I just think that's a cool last name. Like, I have a buddy named Ryan Freeze and another friend named Eric Storm, and yet I still think Kyle Savage is the best one of the bunch.
Dude, that's dope. That's awesome. That's like, I like my last name, but like having a name like that is really cool. There's so many things you could play off of it.
Tell us the story about the darker gentleman who had your opposite name.
Okay, so back in the 4th or 5th grade, one of those things, I was in a class. So, as most of you know, my name is Brandon Blacker. You know, like a darker black. So, being a little kid, it was the most hilarious thing in the world when I was in class with another kid who was an African American gentleman. His name was Brandon White. So, in that, yeah, there was a lot of fun held at both of our expenses throughout that whole year because of that.
Right, that's just one of those like irony is too thick kind of moments when the pasty faced guy is Brandon Blacker and the black dude is Brandon White.
There's been a few situations where I would like joke around like, yo, can I say it? Can I say it? And they're like, no. But I'm like, but my it doesn't matter. I'm like, okay.
Hey, take
right.
the shot.
You're right.
Take the shot. You know. All right.
Yeah, good times, man. So, you want another one? You want to give me one?
Actually, I believe it's your turn, but hang on, I need a reload here tonight.
Oh, okay. Oh,
well,
Mike Vanek has somebody, his dad, a friend's dad.
His cousin is Jason Storm.
Johnny Storm.
Jason.
Oh, he typed in Johnny. Oh,
No, he typed in Jason. I'm reading it.
Jason Storm, and his dad is Johnny Storm. Got it.
Oh, right on. Okay, now, nobody asked me what I was drinking. I am drinking a Einstock.
Can you say that a little less Nazi?
Well, I was trying to be language correct. I pride myself when I try to speak other languages, Brandon, unlike you who just butchers everything. But it's Einstock Oligard, Icelandic white ale.
Oh, okay, that's better.
And it's actually, it's a really, really smooth, nice white ale. Now, as opposed to the tall boys I normally drink, this is only an 11.2 ounce can.
Okay.
So it's tiny. It makes my hand look really big.
Well, it's Icelandic, so it's going to hit you pretty hard.
Actually, it's only a 5.2.
That's only a 5.2? Oof.
Yeah,
Okay.
Which I'm actually rather stoked about. I could use the hydration today. So, all right. My next one for you. I would like to hear Cheech Marin explaining why he broke his mother's lamp.
Hey, man, so
I don't know, man. I was in here and I was probably smoking a little weed or something. Come on, man. Like, I. Hold, excuse me.
I'd hit the buzzer on you, dude. Come on.
Hey, man. So I was in here. And I was playing a little baseball. Oh shit. Playing a little baseball, man. And
Yeah, that's a fail. That's a major fail. It was funny too. I was literally just watching Cheech and Chong. Literally just watching it right before the show.
And yet you gave me that. You couldn't have been like, oh, come on, man. You know, hey, it's okay, Mom. I was just playing around in the house and, your lamp, bro. All right, mine's not good either, but it wasn't my challenge.
Hey,
so
where's the party at, man? I mean, just come on, man. Like, you know, no, I can't do it. I can't hit that right tone. There's a certain tone you got to hit with Cheech.
So you got to be like, dun, 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 my scrotum. You gotta be ready to warm up.
My scrotum, man.
Mike Vanek texted me because he's too much of a troll to put live that your Cheech is worse than watching Jay Leno wrestle.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that. All right. And by the way, Cheech is pretty damn cool.
Cheech is awesome. Like, dude, you could have went with the Dust Till Dawn and been like, pussy, 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 all you pussy lovers out there. If you knock over a lamp, we will replace it with a piece of pussy for only a penny. If you can find cheaper pussy than that, fuck it.
We got black pussy. We got white pussy. We got Spanish pussy. We got Mexican pussy. We got looks like we got a new flavor. Apple pie pussy.
Oh, you were doing okay until you went flavor and you slipped into Arnold a little bit.
Arnold is always the fallback.
Arnold is one of the easy ones to do. It's cool. My British guys like always wind up being Ozzy Osbourne no matter what. Most time when I do an Indian impersonation, I devolve into Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay, so you kind of gave me an easy one that was hard to do, so let me give you...
That was hard to do?
I couldn't hit the right tone.
Oh, Cheech.
Yeah. I was well aware of what it was, but I couldn't hit it.
Okay, I understand what you mean.
Okay, so I'll give you another easy one. I want you to do the Ultimate Warrior advocating for breastfeeding.
Hang on. Let me tell you something! The power of a warrior is defined by the nutrients in which he takes in, and when he dines on mother's milk straight from the teat, it causes the power of the blood red moon to circle with the eagles and rampage with the elephants. It makes a man strong enough to headbutt a train and go toe-to-toe with a wild rhinoceros. And then when you breastfeed your baby, you give them the power to go into combat knowing that they have an aura of protection around them. And that is the mother's protection of breast milk, because the all-natural warrior draws its power from the earth, and the earth's most natural nutrient is the milk of the teat.
That was fucking amazing. You know, the best part about that, other than it, you know, to agree with Mike, it was spot fucking on, dude. The best part was in the middle of that, you just started like drooling or spitting out beer. It was just like kind of falling, like you're just foaming at the mouth.
Yeah. No, dude, the ultimate warrior is some easy shit. Like, thank you, Mike Vanek. You don't have to text me, dude. Like, if you want to say it to me, go ahead and say it publicly, man. You can talk shit too. Like, it's cool. But no, dude, ultimate war. I mean, that kind of it takes the oxygen out of you though, really hard. Like, it's easy to get a headache doing an ultimate warrior.
When the interdimensional beings in the world I can't
I can't even do that shit, dude.
Well, Brandon, what you really got to do is you got to tap into your inner parts unknown. That's what it really is. You got to reach down into parts unknown and come with the fearlessness that would make you take your plane into a nosedive. Take the plane of the two pilots that have already made the sacrifice. Tear down the cockpit door, Hulk Hogan.
Putting together an Ultimate Warrior promo is the equivalent of taking a Mad Lib and then just putting a bunch of words in it.
Yeah. Yeah. And say it with as much intensity as you can muster. Like, that is the main thing, is you just have to be all intensity all the time. Whether you're yelling at the top of your lungs or you're doing that whisper, like, either way, you just have to maintain that intensity.
Annie Mae saw a cat in the road, and when they saw the cat, it was in outer space praying to the interdimensional being of the Guardians who come and defend you.
I don't know, shit like
that. That was pretty good. that was pretty spot on. All right. Well, we seem to have a theme going, so I'm going to stick with it, because you clipped me with Macho Man right after I clipped you with Macho Man. So I will go ahead and say, Brandon, I'm glad you warmed up on it, because you have a shot at redemption from your god-awful, soul-crushing, uninspiring Cheech. I would like to hear the Ultimate Warrior try and sell me a 1992 Chrysler minivan.
I see you came from the heavens above to be here with this 1992 Chrysler minivan. Now, what you need to understand is with the heavens and Medusa and the stone-buried infants of the egg people aboard, that these minivans have opening doors to your destiny. Now, when you come in to the doors of your destiny, Hulk Hogan will be there with a match, and he will light the fires that burn with 16 miles per gallon.
I'm being told to stop you. Like, and I feel bad because you were just starting to get there. Because I really wanted you to sell the van.
I was getting there. It's very long-winded.
Well, I see. Here's if there's any advice I could give you on your impersonation game, be a little less wrapped up in the voice, and play a little chess to get ahead of what ridiculous shit you're gonna say.
I don't even know what that means.
Anticipate your next move.
Not really how I go.
I'm just saying that's how I shoot from the hip the way I do. I start with the finish. I book it like a wrestling match. I start with the finish and work my way backwards.
Okay, man. I see you got a thing. That's all right. So, but I got a little thing for you. So, what I want you to do, man, I want you to be a little somebody, okay? So I want you to be Ace Ventura, pet detective, trying to get two dogs to mate. Can you do that for me, man? You heard me. I said Ace Ventura, pet detective.
me show you something, doggies. What you gotta do is you have got to be willing to mate because you need a lineage. Because without a lineage, you will die out and be a loser. Because dogs, you have to do it doggy style. Can you feel that, buddy? Because if I were you and you were me, I would use my penis, the red rocket as it were, to go ahead and get beyond Thunderdome and use this to impregnate my other bitch dog. So you hear the dogs barking in the background. That is because they are excited to hear the one and only Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, going nuts. And you are just going to lay there in your kennel and be a Maggie, stop.
That was perfectly timed, by the way.
I felt like that bailed me out. No, that's Maggie, actually. People have been setting off fireworks, that second or that third stimmy must have hit. People are getting their child what's the word? Child tax credit.
Oh yeah.
Like, so they're blowing more shit up. People are getting ready for the 4th of July.
I'm supposed to get that. I still haven't received that yet. Oh yeah. There's definitely lag. Not bad. You didn't hit the tone, but you got the character.
That was a little of a rough one for me to hit. Like, honestly, I could impersonate a lot of his In Living Color characters a lot better. Like, or maybe even The Mask.
Oh, the Mask all day long, man.
Ace Ventura is hard for me to hit because it's hard to get in that mode. Plus, being bald, a lot of Ace Ventura is physically presented, and I wasn't going to turn around and talk with my ass. Like, I just couldn't do it. I thought, the thought crossed my mind right there.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Exactly.
Alrighty then.
Fuck, I forgot an alrighty then.
Aren't you due back to the laboratory to get your bolts tightened?
Hey, what's up, J-Dub? Life Jacket sharing our post, coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate you, brother. Pinkies up for the finest, the best and finest pop punk band in the Central Valley.
And listening to Cannibal Corpse. Way to go, Mike. Yeah.
I think what he meant is he muted us so he could listen to Cannibal Corpse, and I don't blame him. So, Brandon, just to keep the train rolling so we don't derail too hard, this one's a softball for you. I would like to hear the Joker explaining to mall security how he got his foot stuck in a toilet.
Oh, lunchboxy boy. So, I was in the toilet doing what the Joker does best. And
Shitting?
as you know, I have a long... Well, we're talking about feet. Now, when the Joker does his business, he goes all out. He likes to stand on the toilet, and he likes to just do his thing. Well, this particular time, the Joker just did a little whoopsie-daisy and fell right in, getting my foot stuck all up the ass crack of the toilet seat. But don't tell Harley. Harley will never let me live it down.
All right, that was better than I delivered.
I like my voice is being a little tricky right now, so
You should probably take a drink of that water.
it's sinus shit as usual.
I'm just saying, beer does not help with the ability to do voices. Like, I may have to go get another water because, like, the beer, even at only a 5.2 and only being slightly above Keystone, is it's not helping with me throwing all this rough shit at my voice. So
Absolutely. Like, I even tried to do like some vocal warm-ups before this, and it's still like we're only on what voice number like 3 or 4. Like,
That's 4.
yeah, so
And we're doing 10.
so yeah, this is gonna be rough. Okay, let's do this. I might lose my voice tomorrow.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, what you got?
all right, man. So you gave me a softball. I'll give you one more softball before we get to the real hard stuff.
Okay.
I want you to do Gold Dust, explaining how to change a baby's diaper.
I wish you'd have told me this one so I could get you to add the music in. So I could really swing it out. By the way, J-Dub, so far, we both did a Macho Man. We both did Ultimate Warrior. Brandon bombed a Cheech. I bombed an Ace Ventura. Yeah, that's how that went. My Ultimate Warrior was incredible. Yeah, Dub.
Sure.
We'll take a request, brother.
Why not?
Okay. When a baby shits himself, you've got to be smooth. You've got to make sure your gloves are pulled all the way up because there's that nasty time when you open the diaper.
I feel dirty.
And it's not golden, but it's golden brown and it just splatters everywhere. And when it splatters everywhere, you definitely don't want to get it on your hands because then you can't be like... But what you do is you grab the wipe and you gently pull it down like a curtain, like the final curtain call in 1976 on Broadway. And then you go ahead and oh, goddamn you, Brandon, or I'm sorry, Mike Vanek, fuck you, you got me on that one. And then you have to look and be like, oi, you fucking said it. Boondock Saints, Part 2, 2013. Or you just have to deal with the diaper and be like, frankly, my dear baby, you can cry all you want, but I don't give a damn. Gone with the Wind. And once you take that diaper and you clean the baby off, you take the new one and you strap it from back to front. And then you give the baby a little kush, 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 because you want that baby to be killer for you, just like in Rosemary's Baby, 1984. And you want to make sure that baby serves you forever and clean its diaper and make sure you put on the butt creams because it's soothing and it will never forget the name of Box Dust.
You know, you're
Lenny!
that was pretty damn good, man. I got to give it to you. That was good.
J-Dub, what the fuck are you talking about? Brandon's challenge was for me to do an old 90s wrestler whose character was this androgynous, like... Yeah, I know Rosemary's Baby came out in the 60s, dude, but like they remade it in the 80s or the 90s. I don't remember which.
A few times.
But anyway, like Goldust was a character based on... He was basically a giant Oscar statue that fought people. And he was just kind of weird and creepy. So that's why I was doing that.
Jordan's asking, what the fuck? Jordan's asking, I want to see Harley Quinn when she's getting ready for a fight. What the hell? I'll try it.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna listen from a distance. Go for it.
I think Mr. J is really gonna like this one. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna really smash their brains in with this hammer. Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and Mr. J is really gonna. I don't. Woo. Trying to do what is Harley Quinn? She's like she's from Gotham, but Gotham's supposed to be like New York or Jersey or something. But you know, that's pretty much all I can get for Harley Quinn. Just Mr. J. Mr. J. You gotta go a little bit higher. Mr. J. Knock knock. What is it? Is this an impression or a melody of Psychosis? A little bit of both, man.
That was he was talking about Gold Dust in that. Oh, Mike Vanek's gonna clown on us here. He says, "Knock, knock, Mike Vanek, who's there?" Okay, Brandon, we're starting to kind of.
Uh-oh.
Okay, hang on, I gotta do some crossing off so I don't accidentally double up. All right, Brandon, I would like to hear Zordon from the Power Rangers ordering a 5-star meal at a 5-star restaurant.
Rangers! I have gathered you here today to watch me embrace this. I don't even know what a 5-star meal is. Rewind. Rangers, there seems to be an emergency at Claim Jumpers. Come on,
Claim Jumpers?
I don't know what a 5-star meal is. If anybody out there wants to treat me to a 5-star meal, you could send a donation to Venmo under Boss in the Box or onlythedreamsurvives@gmail.com on PayPal. Anyways,
Get to the impersonation.
Rangers, I have been miraculously absent from this last battle from Rita Repulsa, and Lord Zed. Instead, I have been here with my surf and turf, and I'll have a little bit on the side, please. And a little marinara. Zordon, what's going on? Oh, Rangers! Sorry, I was a little distracted. I said, yeah, this is terrible.
You gotta be like, Rangers, go and get me the combo plate from Ruth's Chris. I want the baked potato with the sour cream, bacon bits, and green onions. For an appetizer, I want the stuffed mushrooms and the foie gras. And for my main course, I would appreciate the prime rib with the horseradish and the au jus. And for desserts, a creme brulee.
Yeah, Zordon pretty much sounds like an auctioneer speaking slowly.
That is a much better. No, I've never been to Ruth's Chris, by the way. That is a much better analogy than I ever thought of.
Rangers, do you
No, he just speaks really slow. Davey
Or the
always,
power will be lost forever.
Hey, Davey always has it, but my Joker was damn good.
Your Joker was good. I won't say it was damn good. I've heard you do a better Joker.
Well, thank you, Jordan.
Your Harley Quinn was actually was better than your Joker.
I don't know about that, but thanks. All right, man. So the gloves are now off. I'm gonna hit you with the tricky one.
Okay.
I want you to impersonate Bobcat Goldthwait getting someone to accept a coupon past the expiration date. Oh, no. And thank you, everybody, for leaving comments. We have just reached 100 messages. He needs a beer, you know.
Well, you see, when I couldn't get this coupon out, this coupon's good for, we accept competitor coupons over here. And when you come over the coupon, you go to the cashier and you just say, hey, Bob at the front gave it to me, and he was okay with it. It really worked. And I was like, okay, here's this coupon, buddy. I think this will be good for you to save 50 cents on Coca-Cola. Because you don't know when you come over to a barbecue and bring Coca-Cola to my house. Yeah, I'm fuck, man. Bobcat's hard.
Yeah, dude. It wasn't bad. It was more like Roxo, the killer, the cocaine clown from Metalocalypse, man. That's what it was more like.
You're an inspiration. It's hard to do Bobcat Goldthwait, dude, because he even when he throws in that voice, like even you can hear him struggle back and forth with it.
So Bobcat is kind of like Mankind in his voice, where he's just kind of like, I don't know, Dave. It's some things I gotta do. I gotta go and get kind of my coupon it's will expire, but maybe you can take the coupon too. You gotta get a little Jewish with it and a little Mankind, kind of put them together.
You didn't sound like Bobcat Goldthwait at all.
Oh, I absolutely did. Go back and watch Police Academy.
I watched Police Academy religiously, dude. You did not sound like Bobcat Goldthwait.
It sounds just like Bobcat. Okay, so I'm stammering a little bit.
Well, see, no, because remember, you got to stammer.
Yeah.
Like J-Dub said, I do cocaine.
Cocaine. Yeah, I can't get that gruff in there. I do cocaine. Oh, goddamn.
See, and actually, you were closer to Lenny's request. They're doing Pinky in the Brain.
I can do that.
Well, throw one out there for Lenny.
Well, I don't see his thing at all.
He said he just threw in Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah, where's he commenting from?
I don't fucking know. I just told you.
Okay.
Like I just told you what he wanted. Why does it matter where it's coming from? I told you. You don't trust me? Brandon, how do you not trust me? We've been best friends for 5 fucking years. And we've been friends for like 8.
All right, Pinky. Today is the day we try to take over the world. Gee, God, Brain. Now, how we gotta do that today, Brain? Well, we're gonna go and steal the flux capacitor, and we're gonna go back in time, and we're gonna kill the guy who created it, and we're gonna keep it for our own.
You stick with Pinky. I can take the Brain.
All right, go for it. You do some Brain. I'll do some Pinky.
Pinky, what we're gonna do tonight is steal the flux capacitor to go back in time and stop Abraham Lincoln from getting shot.
Well, I have a question for you, Bray. What is a flux capacitor?
Pinky, don't worry. I'll describe it to you. I don't trust your feeble-minded brain to understand the complexities of a flux capacitor. All right. We have a request in the chat.
We have I don't want to do the request, Brain.
Actually, it's for me.
I don't want you to do the request, Brain.
Pinky, shut up. I do requests when I want to do requests.
No, I don't want to do the request.
Your Pinky's actually really good.
Thank you.
You weren't as good as David Howard Thornton, but, he's David Howard Thornton.
Right. He's like, kind of a pro at this.
His voice works so incredible. All right. Jordan and Mike Vanek have asked that I impersonate Brandon Blacker.
Dude.
Oh, do you not want to hear how you sound to me?
Yeah, it should be good.
Well, it is good, Dave. Especially when we go ahead and do the thing from the trope that you want to do. I can't do it, man. I wasn't prepared. I thought about it. I can impersonate Brandon if he pitches me a good one-liner. And I want to bust his balls, but to be thrown on the spot to impersonate my boy, like I said, the best I can do is make fun of especially.
But what you're not trying to think, I was trying to do you. I can't do you. I don't have that. I don't have that clear, boisterous type of voice to impersonate you.
See, I'm lucky that most people don't sound like me. I was thinking about my voice the other day, and I feel like I sound like you're kicking a metal bucket down a gravel road. Oh, Mike Vanek wants to hear Cactus Jack and the Three Little Pigs.
Yeah, you could do that one.
Let me have a couple more. Let me drink a little more. Let me drink a little more, and I'll work on that. Like Mike Vanek, I want to do that correct.
Wait, so whose turn is it? Is it my turn? Am I supposed to do something now?
Okay, we fielded Tristan's request. Yes, it is your turn because you had me be Bobcat Galway. What was your request, J-Dub? I didn't see it. Oh, Al Pacino is the blind guy from Scent of a Woman doing his own cooking show. I don't remember Scent of a Woman well enough.
No, absolutely not.
Like, I'm sorry, Dub. Like, if you just want me to be Al Pacino, you fucking cockroach. You're nothing but a fucking cockroach. Oh, that isn't even good. But, Jordan, I'm not touching that with a 5-foot fucking pole, dude. I'm not going to impersonate you because I will hurt your feelings.
Yeah, let's not hurt any feelings on purpose, okay?
Like, honestly, like I said, I feel bad, J-Dub, that I can't throw that one because I am not the cinephile that you are. I haven't watched Scent of a Woman in like 25 fucking years.
Same, man. Absolute same.
So that's my bad.
I will give you a nice resounding woo-ha!
Woo-ha!
I'll give you that. All right, give me the give me the thing.
All right, let me softball you here, and this is redemption for your little Conor McGregor fucking botch. I just want to hear a standard Irishman trying to beg a doctor for an ED prescription.
Oh, let me ask you a little question, my friend. So, I'm having a little problem. You know, the little tallywhacker doesn't seem to be working the way it should be working nowadays. You know, so I need a little blue pill if you catch my drift. What I need you to do, I need you to go in there and write down on a little piece of paper, you know, saying that I need a little blue pill so I can get my little tallywhacker, you know, as hot as a beat stick. So I can go out there and show these lasses what it's like to be an Irishman. Not bad. I mean, it's
not bad. You went a little Indian from time to time.
I think every time I try to do a Irish impression, it kind of goes Scottish a little bit, like kind of like, you know, get a little roll in there every once in a while.
J-Dub is bashing on us bad.
No, you just caught us where we. Oh yes, you.
Yeah, that's me fielding it. Like honestly, Dub, like our Macho Man, our Ultimate Warrior, my Gold Dust was okay.
Yeah.
Just doing quotes, like I said, you just caught us where we've hit walls.
But by the way, you guys can still keep dropping requests if you want, and if we can do it, we'll try
it. And Mike Vanek's watching Hell in the Cell with Foley and Taker.
By the way, I watched that Smoking Skull session with Mick Foley last night. It was really good.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet. I hella want to watch that.
A lot of it's kind of you know, revamp of what you know in his book. Have a nice day, but a lot of good things you didn't know as well.
Okay, sorry. My kid woke up from a super late nap and almost busted in. So. No, I'm not making excuses, J-Dub. Like we sucked.
Nobody wants to do a Jeff Hardy impression because he's an impression of himself.
Jeff Hardy sucks vocally. Like he's not overly good. Like Rivy threw out Undertaker, and me and Brandon could both throw a really good. The hounds of hell are baying for your souls. Rest in peace. Like we can knock that out of the park all day.
That's easy.
Yeah.
All right, so I believe I owe you an impression, sir.
Okay, and by the way, Dub, I saw that. Give me a second. No, actually, you hit me with the Irishman. So, you mean you got one to give me? What do you got?
All right, man. So, I'll give you another softball because I was a little hard on you with the last couple ones. So, I want you to do Dude Love auditioning for Love Connection.
Ow! Have mercy! The dude has come to Love Connection, and I'm sorry for all the people that can't compete with the dude because the Doctor of Style Slick, he passed down the motions of love to your old buddy Steve-O, Daddy-O, and he knows that he can win over the ladies' hearts with all the love in the world because there's only one guy out there, and that's the dude of love, dude love. Ow, hey, 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 hey,
That was very good.
hey, hey, dude love, love, baby. All right, yeah, no, dude love is easy.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Good job. I like that one. So
But what Mike Manic wanted to hear was Cactus Jack reading the Three Little Pigs. And you see the first little piggy? Well, he built his house out of straw. And the big bad wolf, he came, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he took the barbed wire and blew it down. And when he blew it down, the sting of the straw turned the first little piggy into a running, scared, stuck little pig.
and then
So he went to the second little piggy's house, and the second little piggy was a lot more intelligent, or so he thought. He built his house out of mud and sticks. And that big bad wolf, he took the rage of the death match, and he huffed, and he puffed,
become mankind.
and he blew his house in with a C4 explosion, rendering his body and skin like bacon. And they both escaped to the third little piggy's house, who was made of brick. And not only was there brick, but there was barbed wire and flamethrowers and all the other things that would stop a normal man. But it just excites the big bad wolf. So the big bad wolf, he goes to the house and he huffs and he puffs and nothing happens. And then from the top floor on the roof, the third little piggy opens fire with two 50 caliber pistols. And they shot the big bad wolf until he bled all over the street. Bang, bang.
And with that being said, we lost your video.
I knocked my camera down.
See what happens when you get in character? There we go. All right, take a breath, man.
No, I wanted to add it. I wanted to end it with bang, bang. Like, I saw Brandon even motion for it, and it's like, shut up, I'm getting there.
Okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. You started to get a little tired towards the end, but I could understand why.
It is what it is. Like, it's hard to get that shrillness out of my voice, man. I'm a simple baritone, maybe a second tenor on a better day. So it's kind of hard to get that high registry going. But that doesn't matter since we're in the vein of doing McFoley impersonations. I would like to hear Boiler Room era Mankind give a short lecture on the existence of aliens.
I'm going to try. I'll just preface this by saying mankind is definitely not something I'm good at. You see, JR, fuck, I'll just keep trying. You see, what is out there? I can't do Mick Foley at all. I just can't.
Oh, Brandon, you've got to tap into your sadistic side. You've got to go to the boiler room and hang out with the rats and think about when you bashed your hand so you couldn't play piano anymore. And you've got to wonder why the aliens have not come back.
You know, it's when that. Damn it! I keep trying to go into Bobcat when I'm doing Mankind.
You're the one that drew that comparison.
I tried to get you to go into Mankind from Cactus Jack. I was like, do Mankind. I was like, oh, man.
Oh, see, I thought you were telling me I was getting a little more Mankind instead of Cactus Jack.
No, I was trying to get you to transition into Mankind. I mean, you already did Dude Love, so you might as well go into the next thing. You know, Uncle Paul, I sit here and I read my book, and I can't do it. It just sounds like I'm whining or crying.
You gotta get a little more whiny. You gotta get a little bit more crying.
You know, Uncle Paul, I sit here and I'm just...
No, don't cry.
Yeah, I know, I can't. I'm telling you, I can't do Mick Foley. Good try, though. I totally busted on that one, so I need to drink.
Take a drink.
Don't worry, Mike. It's been stopped. It has been stopped.
Yeah, but now you can't be friends because you bombed it.
Oh. Well, speaking of friends. Oh, man.
Friends.
So, Mr. Lunchbox, after you've taken a nice deep breath, I need you to impersonate Robin Williams advertising for Blue Chew.
Hello! This is Yuva Janaya Doubtfire here. I worked for the Smythe family. That's Smythe, not Smith, for 15 years. And Mr. Smythe had a little bit of a problem in the bedroom. But I told him, I was like, Mr. Smythe, dear, what you need to do is go ahead and take this little blue chewing device. That's right, it's a little blue chewing device. And it will give you the extra stamina you need in the bedroom. And I said, yes! We've come to this bedroom looking for intelligent life, and instead we have found boners. Because Blue Chew has given you the way. Yes, Blue Chew. We come to America looking for Blue Chew. But we still are. Oh, man, it's hard to, like, do what I really want to do is all the things Robin Williams impersonates.
Yes.
Yes.
That was really good, though. Help is on the way.
Well, and I hope that fulfills Jordan's request for Mrs. Doubtfire, too.
Yeah, I think you hit two birds with one stone, man.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, Robin Williams, is Robin Williams. Like, he does like 1,000,001 voices, but like 1,000,000 of them are just one voice.
With just enough difference to make it different.
Yeah, like kind of that fast talking voice that you're doing, like right after the Mrs. Doubtfire. That's kind of just his normal shtick in what he does all the time, where I talk really fast and like he just goes with it, and he does that for everything.
He does a incredible job of taking like you said, his own voice and adapting it enough to where you can hear the attempt. But his wit was so great in how he would make fun of the voice he was doing that you forgave him for not nailing the voice. You gave him the star power for the content and the ability to just slash.
Yeah.
Like Robin, dude, such a comedic genius.
Mike says this is worse than Continental Wrestling when Scott Hall was champion. That means nothing to most of us. So
nobody cares, Chico.
Hey.
Hey, J-Dub exactly just said it right there. Robin Williams' real voice is kind of unknown because he had 1,000,000 characters.
Absolutely, J-Dub. Absolutely. All right, hit me with...
What do you want me to do? World according to Garp lines?
So, hit me with my next one so I can bomb it real quick.
Okay. I'm going to give you an option. Pick between 6 and 7.
7.
Okay, Brandon, and this one is going to make or break your relationship with Mike Vanek.
Shit.
I would like you to do Ric
I
Flair
knew this was coming.
swearing off of women forever. And I just watched Jay Lethal, the promo where, you know, when everybody's like, when your dog meets another dog and they just wooed at each other for like 2 minutes. If you didn't actually watch that promo that fucking Jay Lethal did, he sounds just like Ric Flair. He talked like him the entire time. So, Brandon, please,
What was the situation again? Swearing off women?
forever. Like, I'll even give you an idea. Space Mountain's closed.
Yeah. Woo! Now, oh, fuck. Dude. Everybody. Hold on. Well, Space Mountain. Oh, God.
Oh, Mike Vanek is so pissed.
Oh, my God. Sorry, my throat is fucking shot, dude.
Take a drink of water, collect yourself, take a breath, and let your inner 16-time champion out. Mike Vanek,
will you
like,
stop
stop.
talking for 1 second? The Nature Boy is gonna come down and be a single. I can't do the voice.
Brandon!
The Nature Boy. I can't even fucking talk right now. It just came out of nowhere. Hold on a second.
Oh, Mike Vanek's all mad. He's like, fuck this bullshit. Dude, come on. Ric Flair's a very quotable character, and you've got to give somebody a shot to do that. I know that's throwing a tough one at Brandon because he doesn't have that high registry, but you got to give him a shot. Mike Vanek is so mad. And I like when Mike Vanek gets mad. Like, that is one of my favorite things in life is to make Mike Vanek mad about nonsense. I feel bad when I upset him for real. But when it's just about bullshit like Ric Flair impersonations, and Ric Flair may be Mike Vanek's real father. At least that's the story Mike Vanek tells us. Which kind of makes his obsession with Charlotte Flair a little bit on the creepy side. No, not everyone can do Flair. And don't call me a poser, you posing-ass poser. Acting like you're punk rock just because you drink shitty beer. Thank you, Jordan. I did an okay Mrs. Doubtfire. All right, so those of you who don't know, you should go back and watch my Monday motivation video. Oh, here we go.
Space Mountain. Sometimes things happen, and things happen many, many times. If you catch my drift, I'm the jet flying motherfucker. I don't. Oh, damn it! I fucking ruined it. Oh, well, whatever. I give up. I'm just bombing all of these, man. I had to go clean out my fucking sinus, dude. Like, I couldn't even talk.
All right. I trust you on this one because you're more the cinephile than I am. J-Dub just requested, can you do Robert De Niro, Taxi Driver, you talking to me scene, trying to order food at a drive-thru? And I am Mark Wahlberg's thickest Boston accent trying to tell Al Pacino his headset doesn't work.
Man, I mean,
That's a lot of moving parts. I'll take a shot.
Hey, you talking to me? You talking to me? I haven't seen Taxi Driver in 25 years, man.
Brandon, why you gotta be a fucking cock? Like, we're over here. This car in the drive-thru isn't working. I can't hear a thing he's saying because he's not fucking doing anything. He's driving a car on the parkway.
Yeah, I don't know. This is bullshit. Let's move on.
Oh, J-Dub, I just want to ask how you doing. Because, sometimes you put your willy out there and you hope it gets sucked, but it doesn't. Because, I'm J-Dub. I'm from Brooklyn, like 19 feet tall. And I play in a punk rock band, Life Jacket, finest pop punk band in the Central Valley, Pinkies Up. So come out and see me at shows and buy me a beer at Strummers, eh? All right, dude, you're harder to impersonate than I envisioned.
So,
Sometimes you do have that wise guy. How you doing, eh? Because you used to go and order food at Checkers. You talking to me? Dub, are you talking to me?
ladies and gentlemen, this has turned into Talking Shop with the Box. Thank you, Lunchbox, for carrying this entire episode and talking to yourself most of the time.
No, mostly I'm talking to you. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to
I don't
me?
know who you talking to.
I don't see anybody else here, so you must be talking to me.
You talking to me? You talking to me? Are you talking to me? I don't know. Are you talking to me?
Hey, we didn't expect this to be the best episode. Like we said, we were ill-equipped. But we do expect next week to be a lot better when we have Tracy Labrie from Arcane Existence coming on to talk about what she's been up to musically. She's an awesome personality who does a lot of cool musical projects, and she is a sweetheart of a chick. One of the baddest female bass players out there in Northern California. So next week, June 28th, come hang out with us and Tracy Labrie. Also, July 19th, just freshly booked, and this one's going to piss Mike Vanek off, and I don't give a flying fuck. Booked for Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. We have the legendary, battle-hardened, and long world-traveled Chad Smith from the almighty Hemlock coming to the Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box stage. I can't wait to pick his brain about 30 years of Hemlock, 30 years of traveling the country, the world, playing with Slayer, Slipknot, and damn near every other band you've known, and doing it all themselves. July 19th, Los Banos kids, stand up. I expect to see a hell of an attendance on that night.
All right, so with that being said, let us abandon the rest of this shit show and go on to some fun things.
Wait a minute.
I think
we've all determined.
I think we've all determined that Lunchbox is good with voices. We get it. You can talk.
No,
You're good with voices. That's good.
No, I have one more impersonation.
Will you stop talking for 1 fucking second? Jesus Christ, man. Fuck, you talked the whole goddamn episode. You talked through half of my half-ass impressions. Give me a fucking break, bro.
Go ahead.
All right. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways, go ahead.
I was just saying, I got one more impersonation for you.
All right, give it to me.
And it is a chance for you to counter me for my god-awful job earlier.
All right.
Brandon the Boss Blacker, I would like to hear you take one shot at impersonating your old buddy Lunchbox.
I can't do it.
Apologizing to you for shooting you in the face with a whiskey gun.
I can't do it. I can't.
All right, can you give me some brother love?
I'd rather move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about stupid people doing stupid stories, man. This has been an utter train wreck. Good job to Lunchbox for ringing it in once again. Nice applause for him.
Dude, I thought you were great. Like I thought you and me were pretty toe to toe.
Nah, this is.
You know what I mean?
This is bullshit. This is the worst episode in the history of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know. Let's not forget when we had your boy, what's his face, for Royal Rumble that year.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah.
Toxic Trent.
Toxic Trent was bad. Oh yeah, Aaron. We were talking about Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah, basically we had one of my other wrestling friends, Aaron, come join us, and he's a very nice guy. Not taking anything away from him, but in the entertainment factor, he was about as boring as watching white paint dry.
Oh, yeah, like he just had no flair to him whatsoever, and the few times he tried to drop a good line, it just bombed. Like I said, Trent was hard to get anything out of. uh, you know, like it is what it is, man. I'm actually having a good time.
Hey, we've had 2 bad episodes, or at least 2 boring episodes.
Mike Vanek says he's booking his podcast for 7/19 because he is not going to watch us hang out with Hemlock.
J-Dub makes a good point. The worse we are, the more entertained he is. Or we are.
Hey, you know what? I'm okay with it. If you guys think that me making a fool out of myself for other people's entertainment is not how I get most of my jollies off, you have not been friends with me for very long.
Yeah.
But I won't lie. I like the way I look on camera nowadays.
If we could see you.
Hey, just because I knocked my camera off while I was getting passionate about my Cactus Jack.
Cactus sack. Dude.
It's cool. I'm working on a Dude War shoot where Santa's definitely got something in his sack for all the ladies. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, better be a dildo.
Don't worry about what it is. Just be scared of what it ain't.
You know, Lunchbox, I love you. That's all you get.
All I get is I love you. Well, brother Brandon, my benefactor, what is the first story that you would like to share with me?
Yeah. So let me. Oh.
I have selected my story, and I love you.
I'm slowly trying to pull it up. All right, so.
Oh, J-Dub, we can't wait till Christmas time when Talking Shop with the Boston Box hosts the Life Jacket Christmas Party. Pinkies up.
So, you know, by the way, this segment is sponsored by Newser.com, where we get all of our stupid ass stories to read to you guys. So, so the headline to this story is Prankster Cements Head in Microwave. So,
what?
Dude, so there's stupid and there's extremely stupid, and they're cementing your head into a microwave, stupid. Firefighters in Wolverhampton, England. Oh, that's right. It's in England. That makes all the sense in the world. Say they were seriously unimpressed after 5 of them. What the fuck? Had to spend an hour dealing with the case of the ladder Thursday. The BBC reports the West Midlands Fire Service says a 22-year-old man described as a YouTube prankster and his friends poured several bags of fast hardening product, giggity, into an unplugged microwave oven they were using to mold around the man's head. They were using it as which was protected by a plastic bag. Oh my God! Firefighters.
Did he die?
I don't know yet. Firefighters say that they were called. The man's friends have been trying to free him for 90 minutes, and he had been given an air tube to help him breathe. Okay, so he's still alive.
Okay.
Firefighters had to call a technical rescue team for help freeing the man, which involved taking apart the microwave and carefully removing the cement using a screwdriver. As funny as this sounds, this young man could have quite easily suffocated or have been seriously injured. You think? All of the group involved were very apologetic, but this is clearly a call-out which might have prevented us from helping someone else in genuine accidental need.
Basically, you took up our firefighters' time.
I mean, come on, man. Like, I know people do, like, ridiculous stunts. I get it, but that... Why? Why cement your head into a fucking microwave? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Or why put your head in a fire? Go watch Life Jacket's new video, Head in a Fire.
You want to give me the next one, dude?
Okay. This one is entitled... Oh, come the fuck on, Newser. Sorry, dealing with the throes of technology here. Are you fucking serious? Oh, wait. It loaded. Now I turned it off because I'm an idiot.
They're kind of the problems I was having, too.
No, I got this. I got this. Give me one moment. Thank you all for hanging out with us on apparently our worst episode ever. Worst episode ever.
So why do you hate Hemlock, Mike?
He told this story. He got into a disagreement with him over money. He tried to drag me into it.
Oh, yeah.
I put my hands up and said, don't drag me into it. I want to see Hemlock. You're not going to like my answer. He got mad. I'm not going to bring it up on our show because there is 30 fucking years of cool shit that Hemlock could bring to the table versus hearing about a crappy story with Mike Vanek. Mm-hmm. Now, I want to bring you a story called Man's Poor Judgment Outside Fire Leads to Arrest. He allegedly really wanted to save that beer. A South Dakota man was arrested outside a Sioux Falls house fire on Sunday, but the arrest had nothing to do with the blaze. Rather, police say the man tried to push past police and fire personnel in an attempt to re-enter the home and, quote, save, unquote, his beer. The Argus leader quotes police as saying the man was told to stay outside but, quote, persisted, unquote, in his attempts. No word on what kind of beer it was. He was charged with interference with a fire or a law enforcement official. The blaze, called in at 12:35 p.m., was extinguished in 10 minutes but caused 3 people to receive medical treatment. The incident led to a shake of my head type tweet from Sioux Falls police featuring SpongeBob SquarePants that reads in part, this incredibly poor judgment could have put many responders at risk. Hashtag not worth your life.
Yeah, I mean, how many people in this chat would run into a burning building to go grab their beer?
What kind of beer was it?
I bet it was something like cheap.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if it was like, I searched line up, I mean, you guys know me and my exploits for beer. Like, you guys know how I am really huge on going and seeking out new beers to try and review for everybody. You guys know how big I am on the culinary side of beer. I love beer. Mm-hmm. But it would take something ridiculously special and ridiculously expensive that would be irreplaceable to save beer. Oh, Mike Vanek, we definitely know you would have, but that's not the kind of story we're reading. We're reading a story about ridiculousness, about stupidity here. Yeah. This is stupid people doing stupid things, not heroes doing hero shit, which is what you absolutely would have done.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. We're talking about running into burning buildings to save beer. Ugh.
I could see J-Dub going in and grabbing his 12-pack, and, like, when it's not working, like, he's deciphering along his way outside the building on trying to, like, ascertain how many beers he could dump out to, like, quell the flames and dodge out.
I mean, I mean, if the beer was, like, somewhere, like, super accessible, like, if it was, like, in the fridge, it's like, all right, cool, I could manage that. But if it's in, like, the back of the house, under the bed, or some, like, ridiculous place, it's like, well, not getting that beer.
Definitely not.
No. That's pretty fucking stupid.
All right, what you got?
Okay, so an Arizona man learns the hard way that snakes are not toys. An Arizona man claims he's finally learned his lesson about messing around with snakes after getting bitten for the second time of his life. Victor Pratt, 48 years old, was holding a birthday party for his kid at his home in Coolidge, Arizona on September 7th when he picked up a rattlesnake and began playing with it. When the kids saw it, I grabbed it. I showed them how to catch it, and I was playing with it like little kids do. After posing for several photos, Pratt lost his grip on the snake's head, and the reptile bit him on the neck and face. Oh, shit.
About the neck and face.
The snake bite veteran had the presence of mind to ask friends to rush him to the hospital. I said, "We gotta go now," because I knew it was going to happen. I was intubated and sedated for 5 days. Had Pratt not gotten to the hospital when he did, he could have been dead within 30 minutes, doctors say. I ain't gonna play with snakes no more, he says. Pratt claims he doesn't remember anything from his time under sedation, not even when he was moved from Coolidge to a bigger facility in Phoenix, Arizona. Doctors say the kind of memory loss is common in people being treated for venomous snake bites, as the drugs used to keep victims sedated and therefore unable to pull the breathing tube out of his tracheas prevent the brain from forming memories. So, don't try to be cool for kids, guys. Especially with rattlesnakes.
You can't trust a rattlesnake.
Oh my god.
Dude, sorry, on the backtrack of the last story, J-Dub brought up that he would only do it to get my last beer. And that actually leads me to a J-Dub beer drinking story. Okay. So we had a party one night, and I have a friend who sometimes gets a little too drunk, and he also happens to have a heart condition. Oh. So he got a little drunk. He threatened to take my hi-hats and stand and my snare, and he tried to walk out the door past a really big friend of mine. He got shoved down and somewhat tackled. Bear in mind, he has a heart condition.
Oh, I remember this.
So when his heart gets elevated, he passes out. And so after this happens, I call an ambulance. They show up, and then the cops show up, and the first cop's just like, "Hey, this your house? Can you talk to me for a minute?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He was totally cool about it. Ambulance came in, gets my boy set up. He was fine. And then Barney Fife comes running in, and he's like, "Man, I'm going to talk to everybody in this room." Now, it was about 2:15 a.m., and we had one beer left in the fridge. J-Dub, who had just played a show for me, got it. And so this cop runs in and is like, "I'm going to talk to everybody in this room about what happened, starting with this guy." And he points at J-Dub, who, if you don't know him, is 6.5 feet tall, kind of a big presence. And so J-Dub's sitting there drinking a beer, and the cop's like, "What happened?" J-Dub looks at the guy and in his semi-Brooklyn, semi-Central Valley accent goes, "Man, it was fucking crazy, dude. I was just playing a show here in town, and I came over for a party, stay at my boy's house. Next thing you know, I'm in the house. I play in a band called Bully the Kid, bullythekidrocks.com, by the way. Anyway, so all of a sudden I hear crash, bang, boom, and I come out, man, and this guy's sitting here with his eyes rolling back in the head, his gas for air, wheezing, man, scariest shit I ever seen in my life." And he takes a drink of his beer. Thankfully, that cop decided he didn't want to talk to any other single person at the party.
That cop was just like, "No."
Never mind. And I thank J-Dub gloriously for that at least twice a year. Like, that cop came in wanting to, like, have all of us sitting on the curb in handcuffs and shit. And J-Dub's response just took the wind right out of his sails.
I kind of had a situation like that, except I was the one in handcuffs. So there was I had a party at my apartment, and I believe this is the same party my lovely, beautiful, smart, amazing, talented lady was at way back in the day. And I was drunk, and I had a little beef going on with the neighbors downstairs. And so I call the cops on them all the time because they're blasting like EDM music till like 4 or 5 in the morning with a subwoofer directly glued to the fucking ceiling right under my bed every single night.
Ouch.
So they called the cops on me for having a party. Well, the cops showed up, and I was like, "Hey, man, there's nothing going on. I'm not letting you in." Mind you, I was drunk. So I would let the cops in. I opened the door a little bit, and I'm like, "There's nothing going on here. I got to go. Bye." and like they like busted open the door and pulled me out in handcuffs, started handcuffing me, and they're about to read my rights, and my buddy Jared comes running out, and he's like, hey, what's going on? And the cop is like, hey, I know you. He's like, yeah, you arrested me last month. He's like, yeah, that's right. He's like, hey man, I don't know what's going on, but everything's cool. And he goes, yeah, all right. So for some reason, the cop lets me go and then leaves the party and just tells us to turn it down.
Nice.
Like, what the fuck?
Nice. That's exactly the outcome you hope for.
Yeah. So I was all piss and vinegar though. I'm like, hey, you can't be in my fucking house. You don't have probable cause to be here. But I was drunk, so I didn't know what I was talking about.
Oh, that sounds so like the sort of thing you'd do.
Yeah. So, years ago, I used to work for GameStop, and I was fired for many different reasons. But that's not important. What's important though was about a week later after I was fired, some dudes came in and robbed the store with like guns and various random things, and like pistol whipped some of the employees that were there, and just
holy shit,
just got like hella violent. It would have been on a day that I was on shift. Can we guess how?
But you would be fired.
Can we guess how bad that would have gone if I was on shift that day?
You'd have probably got capped.
Probably. Because I would have...
Because you'd have mouthed the fuck off.
Oh, God, man. I would have done some dumb shit. I would have mouthed off. I would have said... I would have made one of these news articles. which
Sarcastic man gets shot.
Yeah. Talking shit till the end.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, you dodged that bullet.
I did. Yeah, so there's more situations like that, but let's get back to our stories, man. You got a story for us?
I got one for you.
Get it.
Guy fleeing cops on the scooter does not get away because they're not very fast, you see. A suspected drug dealer tried to... Oh my God, did that seriously just happen?
You lost it.
Yeah, like I clicked on one of the in-story links or some shit trying to scroll. Seriously? Oh, you fucking bitch.
Why'd you get that back up? I'll read one while you get that one back up.
All right.
All right, so this one, attempt to kill ants, destroy his family home. If you have an infestation of ants in your basement, do not follow the example of David Duchette, which is aptly spelled like douche, and try to kill them with fire. The 21-year-old Maine man may have succeeded in exterminating the pests, but he burnt down his parents' house in the process, killing their dog and 2 cats. The state's fire marshal says Duchette, the only one home at the time, was trying to kill ants with wooden matches when he ignited nearby combustible materials in the basement. He received second-degree burns to his hands while running out of the house with some burning items. The marshal says Duchette is not expected to face charges. What?
What did he grab that was already on fire that he wanted to run out with? Like, seriously.
I don't think it says. Parents Maurice and Barbara Duchette are known enthusiastic volunteers in the Old Orchard Beach, and community stepped in with impressive response within hours of the blaze. Residents organized a temporary apartment, donated items, and started a GoFundMe fundraiser that has now collected more than $2,000 more than its $12,000 goal. It doesn't say, but I'm going to click on this link to see how much they made in this GoFundMe. Let's see. Oh, okay, so they made $14,650 out of a $10,000 goal. Wow. Okay, so I guess it's kind of a success story to a dumbass.
In the end, this isn't even stupid people doing stupid shit. They rewarded somebody for doing something stupid.
Oh my God.
I'm a little heated about this.
Yeah, and the fact that he killed the dog and cat, and like nobody's really even mentioning that. Like, come on, man.
Wow.
Yeah, dumbass. Mike Vanek says, I once had a house show at my Aunt Lisa's house, and oh my God, I pepper sprayed myself with Mr. Safety, and the cops came and left after they checked IDs. Davey, you were there. You had fallen asleep, and
No, it was the band Fallen Sleepless.
oh, got it. And Seep and Twofold played.
I guess I missed you pepper spraying yourself because of all the crazy things I've got in my Mike Vanek memory banks, I'd have remembered that. So I guess I was gone at this point. All right, I got my story back up.
Get it.
All right. Once again, this is entitled, Guy Fleeing Cops on Scooter Does Not Get Away, because they're not very fast, you see. A suspected drug dealer tried to evade authorities in Nevada while riding a scooter. The Nevada Appeal reports that Joseph Skirty is facing charges including suspicion of a parole and probation warrant and probation of violation. Obstruction charges are pending. The slow-speed pursuit began Friday when Carson City deputies tried to pull over Skirty and his Tau scooter. Deputies say they ran the scooter's registration and learned Skirty had 2 outstanding felony warrants. Authorities say he drove down Highway 50, then rode onto a sidewalk in an attempt to evade capture, instead hitting a patrol vehicle. The scooter then became stuck underneath the car. Deputies say Skirty then ran, but was tackled and handcuffed. Skirty told police he was riding away because he had to drop the scooter off at a friend's house.
I heard something similar to that where like a lady was like being chased by cops in a slow speed chase where it was like she was going like 10 miles an hour on the freeway, and they followed her for like 3 hours before they decided to just like run out in front of her and stop her.
Well, they probably figured she wasn't they had corralled her, so she wasn't a danger. She was just going excessively slowly, and they couldn't figure out why. And if she was doing it safely, there's no reason to like pin her in or block her or like smash into her car or something. Like, you know, just okay, follow her around till she stops. Dude, she's got to run out of gas at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. But a scooter, high speed chase on a scooter. J-Dub, I don't know what's going on with the volume over there. Like, I am literally like 75% up on my volume, so it might just be a latency thing.
That's very latent.
Well, you know, at least somebody's getting laid. Okay. All right, so this we'll do a couple more, and then we'll let y'all go for the night. So, woman live streamed her drunk driving, says cop. If drunk driving case against Whitney Bale goes to trial, Exhibit A will probably be her Periscope video, Drunk Girl Driving, in which she drives around talking about how drunk she is. Police in Lakeland, Florida. Yeah, that's a Florida thing. Says the 23-year-old used the live streaming app to upload a series of videos of herself drunk driving on Saturday night. She was arrested after worried viewers called 911, reports NBC Miami. Police say they managed to find her after an officer logged onto the app. When she was pulled over, she drove into a club without braking. What? Oh, a curb. I'm sorry.
It'd have been funnier if it was a club.
And I lost my story, but that's all we really need to say about that. All I gotta say is, don't drink and drive, ladies and gentlemen. And if you do, and you're stupid for doing it, don't live stream it.
Well, I mean, she probably figured who the fuck uses Periscope anymore. like Periscope's not a thing anymore. Like, nobody's gonna see this.
Next week on Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box, we will be live on Periscope.
Shit. Why didn't you tell me of this new sponsorship fucking opportunity?
All right, man. Give us one more and we'll call it a day.
Alrighty then, let me let it load. This one is entitled Naked Lady Gets Stuck Breaking Into Her Ex's House. She decided to take the chimney. All natural. Perhaps the oddest thing about this story is the fact that it's happened before. Officials in Woodcrest, California say that an unnamed 35-year-old woman, having gotten no response to her very early morning knock on her estranged beau's door, decided to try the chimney. And as CBSLA puts it, she had apparently removed her clothes to aid her descent. The woman began yelling until the object of her affections, Tony Hernandez, heard her when she awoke at 4:30 a.m. She called me back and said, "Where are you at?" says Hernandez, who has 3 kids with the nude female Santa wannabe. And she said, "I'm trapped in the chimney." So I tried to get her out from the top, but it was too hard. This resulted in a call to 911, 2 hours of firefighters chiseling her out of the chimney, a very damaged chimney, and a quick trip to the hospital for minor injuries, adds ABC7. I don't like the way she's acting or what she's doing, Hernandez says CBSLA. That's not good for my kids. Another California woman pulled a similar stunt in October.
Who are these people trying to slide down chimneys naked?
I don't think my wife would be as obsessed with me to slide down the chimney naked to try and get back into my house. Like,
Oh my god! Like, seriously, like really, like any like I can't even like formulate a thought that makes it seem like a good idea to be like, you know what? I can't get through the front door. Like, I can't even break the window. Oh, I know. Let me take off all my clothes, jump onto the roof, and slide down the chimney?
yeah, let me just go all Santa Claus about this shit. Dude, did you see Dub's comment?
Oh, yes. So.
Let me read it.
Okay, go ahead.
When I went to college in Florida, I spent a night partying with the guy who jacked or who carjacked. He said cat jack, but I think it's carjacked, and stabbed the writer of the song Moon River to death. Dude even slept at my apartment the night before.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Moon River. Jordan is on drugs. What did she say? She says one of my stories is I was a TA for a vice principal and I was filing Saturday school forms and other stuff. At the time, I had a boyfriend. He was in the vice principal's office at the time, and he asked me to sit by him and see what the vice principal would say. So I did that, and then the vice principal at the time asked me, "What does your mom know? Does your mom know you're dating a bad?" And I said, "Yes, she does know that I am dating the guy." Guy at the time. Got it. I don't know what that story entailed, but all right. Thanks for sharing.
I don't think that was anything stupid.
No, not really. Speaking of school and stuff. So, did I ever? You would know better than I would. Did I ever tell you the story of being called a stalker in high school?
Yes.
Did I say that on this podcast?
Yes. But proceed.
All right. So back in high school, I believe this was maybe junior or senior year. I got called into the office one time, and I sat down at a table. There was a couple people at the table already. There was a couple adults, and there was a girl there, I guess. And I'm sitting there, and the principal comes in, and he's like, oh, and there was also a police officer, I believe. And he goes, "Do you know why we called you in here today?" And I was like, no, what did I do now? I was a notorious troublemaker. I was in and out of the office all the time anyways. So I was like, no, what did I do this time? Do I got to call my mom? And he's like, well, you probably should. And I'm like, okay, but what did I do? Well, we called you in here because this person pointed to the girl across the table, says you have been stalking her, and this is a serious crime, and the police want to press charges against it. Or the parents want to press charges against it with the police. And I'm like, stalking who? They're like, this girl. I'm like, I don't know who she is. And they're like, what do you mean you don't know who she is? You have her in this class. And they went through the things on how I was stalking her. And it was all 1,000% coincidence. So one of the classes that I guess we were in, he showed a lot of movies. So he always had the lights off and like a projector on. So I would just sit there, with my, head in my hands. And and I guess supposedly it would look like I was looking in that general direction.
Right, but the biggest one was the after school thing.
Yeah, and we're getting to that. So apparently I was staring at her all day in class, which wasn't happening. I was sleeping. And then I worked at a Mountain Mike's Pizza in a shopping center that was attached to like Rayleigh's and stuff like that. Well, next door to Mountain Mike's Pizza was a dance studio. And every time I went to work, apparently this girl was there dancing at her studio. So apparently I'm staring at her in class. I'm stalking her, at her dance studio. And I don't know. Apparently she also said that she saw me on her street one time, which who knows, maybe
you delivered pizza?
No, man. Like I rode my bike everywhere. I was on my skateboard. I had friends. So who knows? Like if she saw me outside her house or somewhere around that vicinity, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell her about that one. But like when they're like, okay, we have like a stalking charge against this person, and they're like, I'm like, who is this person? Like her. And I'm just like, what? I don't even know who that is. So like after the whole thing was like sorted out, I went to go apologize to her. I'm like, hey, look, I know I'm the last person you want to talk to, but I seriously don't know who you are. So I'm sorry. And I tried to talk to her, and she like turned around and ran away like I was some like crazy person. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, she was probably embarrassed at that moment.
Yeah, probably.
That or she didn't believe in the coincidence and she thought you were stalking her. They just weren't going to do anything about it. But either way, like, at that point, like I said, she had to be at least a little embarrassed.
I would hope so, because, she embarrassed me. Come on now.
Yeah, that's a weird, sucky situation to be in.
Yeah, I mean, the whole time up until like the very last second, I was just like, what are we talking about? And if anybody knows me very well, and my lovely, beautiful, amazing, talented, smart, and creative wife, she will tell you firsthand, I don't notice shit.
I'll tell you that.
I'm like the baby Huey of noticing things. I'm just kind of like, huh? Like I'm up in the clouds half the time, or I'm in my own head. Like I don't know what's going on. So the fact that they put like a stalking charge on me, I'm like, what? What?
Right, and you didn't even know.
Yeah. What are we talking about? Why are we here? Can I go to lunch now? Like,
it's lunchtime. Can we wrap this up?
Yeah. So Jordan's story kind of just
triggered that.
Yeah, a little bit. Rivy says, I remember a story when a girl hooker threatened a guy by knife point for not eating her out, saying, you're going to eat this jelly donut or I'm going to slit your throat. What are we even talking about anymore?
Supposedly that's Modesto legend.
Yeah, I mean, we had something kind of like that. Like we played a show at Chris's Club. And it was me. It was me. Cryptic Memories. I don't know if anybody remembers that band. And like another band. We're all standing outside, like smoking cigarettes and having a drink. And all of a sudden, we see this lady with like no shirt on, running up to us, kind of crossing her chest, just wearing panties. And she had some like blood on her or whatever. We're like, whoa, what the hell is going on? Turns out like the next day, I guess this same lady just like stabbed and killed her pimp.
I believe you've told me that story before too.
Yeah. And dude, brutal stuff. And we just seen her like walk by, like, oh, that's weird, but okay.
Oh shit. Okay. What? J-Dub took a weekend trip to Miami from Orlando with his class group. And it was the Moon River guy.
So he split at one time, and the rest of us just partied. Come Sunday, we had to go back to school, and he wasn't answering his phone. So we split, and the next Monday morning in class, our lab instructor told the whole class, and everyone in the group reluctantly raised their hands and added to that bizarre story. Damn.
Wow.
Moon River.
That's wow.
Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, well, how do we end tonight's episode?
We just take it home. Brand, where can they find you?
Man, you can find me on Instagram. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can find me on Instagram at The Real Brandon Blacker. You can find my band Suburban Paranoia on all social media platforms. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go and check out Digital Disease on YouTube, our brand new music video. So just go to YouTube and type in Digital Disease, and you will see that shit right now. Also, Lunchbox, where can they find you?
Don't worry about me. You can find the show at Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on Facebook. Don't forget to join the Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box Facebook discussion group, where we shitpost a bunch of bullshit all day, every day long. You can find us at Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on Instagram. You can find us, most importantly, every Monday night live at Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on Facebook, Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on YouTube, and Devastated Media on Twitch. And every Saturday night at 5 p.m., you can catch the previous week's episode on Gun. That is GUNNmusicradio.com. Other than that, check out our sponsors like Lonnie Mosinske, Mike Vanek Sucks, Life Jacket Rocks on Facebook. That's the band Life Jacket. And, yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So make sure you tune in next week for episode 117 as we talk to and interview Tracy Labrie. She's an amazing bass player from the bands The Devil's in the Detail and Arcane Existence and more. Oh, he's had 3 beers. Tune in next week as we interview Tracy Labrie. So that's going to be awesome. She is awesome. She has a wonderful story, and she's going to tell us all about it. So make sure you tune in next week. So with that being said, my friends, thank you for joining us for the worst episode ever!
We've done worse. Aftershock Go, October 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
That's right, AftershockFestival.com, October 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th at Discovery Park in Sacramento. Being headlined Thursday by Limp Bizkit, Metallica, the original Misfits, and Metallica once again, with 50 other bands across 4 days. Ladies and gentlemen, go get your tickets now. Don't wait. And if somebody is selling a ticket, make sure you snap that up, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime show that you're going to want to make. See you next week on episode 117, where we bring in Tracy Labrie. Good night, everybody.